Say what?
Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo.
What's going on, BK gang? It is your girl Brianna Kechele, and welcome back to my channel where you have it your way like BK, and that is on period. So you guys, as you can see by the title and by that thumbnail, your girl is doing a very detailed everyday makeup look. Now let me tell you, disclaimer, a baddie don't look like this every day. Real talk, like I don't look like this every day. It's not an everyday routine, but if I'm going to go out somewhere, like something quick, I'm going to do something like this. Now I did do something different in this look that I've been trying to master for a good minute. I did do something different, but other than that, I don't have nothing extra on. I don't have no rhinestones, I don't have none of that, just eyeshadow and a beat face. So this is something that I wear every single day. So yeah, I tell you the products that I use, I'm telling you how I apply them, where I got them from. So yeah, that's pretty much what this video consists of. But before we jump straight into this video, y'all, go ahead and do those 4 things: like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you not miss out on when I post another video. Don't miss out, period. So yeah, your girl is feeling herself, period. So if you want to know how I got this look, please continue to watch the whole video. I'm gonna try to not make it that long, but continue to watch the whole video. Comment down below any questions that you may have with how I do my makeup or any products. Everything will be in the description box down below. If I can find certain links to stuff or what I put on my face, I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna promise, I'm gonna try. But yeah, y'all, that is it for this intro. Let's go ahead and get straight into this beat, baby. I already did my eyebrows. I might touch them up just a little bit. Because y'all can kind of see. I did them in the car because I had to do something. But yeah, so I already did my eyebrows. I have my mirror right here. I have all my stuff right here. You can't see them, but so I'm gonna go into details. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna go into details about what I use, the products that I use, brushes that I use, how I apply it, this, that, and the third. I don't want to make this a long video, but it's going to be detailed. I'm going to give you a detailed everyday makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and touch up my eyebrows, y'all. So yeah, with the pencil, the eyebrow pencil that I use is Revlon. I can see it. So I use this pencil. I have used other ones like your beauty supply store pencil, but I seen a girl use this one, and this is literally like my favorite one. You can get this from Walmart, you can get this from Target, stuff like that. So that's what it looks like, and it's, excuse me, it's in the shade of dark brown. So you can use this on any shade, any, even though it's dark, it doesn't give that dark look. Like you can see my eyebrows are not dark, versus this other one that I use, it's too dark. I don't like it. But how I do my eyebrows, even though it's already done, how I do my eyebrows is I just outline the bottom, outline the top. I should have wiped my eyebrows off before, but I ain't feel like doing all that because I already did them. When you do your eyebrows, you don't want to do it so thick in the front. I hate that. I can't stand it. Do not do your eyebrows thick, because like why you got that box, like you should know yourself that does not look right, period. So you want to have like a little ombre effect going on in the front, honestly. And another thing that I use on my eyebrows is, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, to be honest. I can't even find it. but I use dual lash glue on my eyebrows. I've seen this technique and it is literally lit. So I use dual lash glue. This is not the one that I use. It is, but it's not. I use the blue one. It's a difference because the other one, it has like a flat thing and this one don't. This has like the brush, and I really can't find the other one. I think I left it somewhere, but we're gonna keep the ball rolling. I'm gonna use it anyway because I have to do this video. So yeah, so now I'm gonna go ahead and my brows are pretty much done. I'm going to re-conceal them. I usually conceal them with my foundation, like when I'm going out, so it can just match my skin, but I'm going to conceal them with my concealer. So the concealers that I use are elf. I use elf, y'all. Elf is so, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I get these from Walmart. You can get these from Walmart and Target. This one I mix mine so it can get like the perfect shade. I use, this is tan neutral. I use this on pretty much everybody except for like lighter skin tones. I use tan neutral, and this is deep chestnut, and I pretty much mix these two. I don't have any gloves to put on. Oh, here you go. Well, no, this is not mine. This is the kind that I use. This is the blue one, even though this is not. This is not. Do we got anything in here? I know I got that. Look. Yeah. But yeah, it's the blue one. I used the blue one, but now I gotta use the green one because I can't find my other one. But anyway, show them what's going on. I don't have my gloves, so I'm gonna have to mix it. Period. So mix on my arm. And don't want to put a lot, but see, this is what I do. And you can see the difference in the shade. See, kind of look like me, baby. Period. All right, and then you want to get a flat brush. I already used my flat brush for my eyebrows this morning, but you want to use a flat brush like this. I don't know where I got this. No, I got this brush from Amazon. It came like with a pack of stuff, like a pack of brushes. So I don't know the name of it. If I can find it, I will upload a picture, or I'm gonna drop the link in the description box below. But as of right now, yeah, so I just mix it like this, like that, and it turns to that. So yeah, and this is pretty much how you gonna conceal your eyebrows. So you want to put it okay, yeah. And you just really want to make sure your eyebrows are just crispy. Like, don't overdo it. Just go up under the eyebrow and like just outline it. Like, outline your eyebrow. And don't put too much on there either, because sometimes you can get them on your eyebrow and all this and that. So now you're going to use this. I'm going to use this brush. I got this brush from, I think, Amazon, but you can really get this out of Walmart too. I'm gonna have to get me some more tonight. Yeah. Oh, I use this. So I'm like, what? So yeah, but it says a shadow brush, but I like to use these kind of brushes like on my eyebrow. I like to blend it out. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm blending out my eyebrow. Sometimes I don't like to put my concealer like all and like drag it all the way out. I don't know. I just don't like that. If I have to do it, I'll do it. But if I don't, I don't. So I'm just blending. And I'm really patting, like using it in patting motions versus like wiping it away. So the concealer, like, you don't want to wipe it away so the concealer can go away. You just really tap. Because when you tap, you're like placing it there, letting the color be there and everything. Sometimes your brows gonna look a little retarded like mine. So you want to fill something back in like that, yeah. All right, and I'm gonna do the top of the top. And you want to get as close as possible, but not that close. But take your time. Like, I love doing eyebrows. It's the most like sensitive part ever, because you just want to make sure that your eyebrows are going to be nice and crispy. Like, who don't want crispy eyebrows? Like, look at that, stop playing. So yeah, who don't want crispy eyebrows? But make them look natural, crispy, like a natural crispy. So now take your time, baby. Make sure they look like sisters, twins. Sometimes one eyebrow will be up, one eyebrow will be like down. Like, it's always that one eyebrow that looks way perfect than the other. I don't get that. But make sure you blend, blend, blend. And when you do makeup, if you're a first time makeup, like, I can't stand, like, eyebrows. I've been doing eyebrows since I was like in middle school. So that's like the first thing I really did while doing, like, that was the first thing, that was my first baby with makeup, was my eyebrows. And like, I could not stand looking at females that got that ugly behind halo eyebrow. Like you can see one looks better than the other. We're gonna get that right. But I literally cannot stand when they be having their eyebrows like halo and they don't be the same as their skin tone. Like, that really bothered me to my soul. Like, if your eyebrows ugly, I can't even talk to you. Like, I be wanting to correct it myself. Like, I can't. So they look like, yes. And this is why some people do their eyebrows off camera, because it just takes a long time. But anyway, so moving along. So now the eyebrows is done or whatever, I go in with my Anastasia powder, Beverly Hills powder. And what I do is I set my eyes so it won't be any like creasing in my eyeshadow. So I just set it on my eyes, pretty much all over, kind of, not that much, but I set it or whatever. Just to give it that kind of matte look, so it won't be too glossy. And I set the middle as well in my eyebrows, so them hoes don't go nowhere. And that's that, baby. So with my everyday makeup look, I like to go for a straight natural kind of look, still kind of dramatic in a way, but natural, like, you know, natural. So what I usually do is I don't even use like real eyeshadow like for my natural eyes. I just honestly go in with one of these. This is really the wrong one, but it don't matter. I go in with one of these and I just use the neutral shadows and just put it on my eyes and call it a day, for real. So that's what I'm gonna do. I need a shadow brush. So I'm going to use this brush. This brush is Zorea. It's an eyeshadow brush. Looks like this. And I got this from Amazon. I will put that link in the description box down below. And so I'm just going to go with this middle one. It's the Scope. This is really like a contour palette. This is a powder contour palette from Walmart and Target. But I got this from Walmart. And I just put this on my eyes, literally. Like, that's all I do. And I just pat, 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 pat. Like, anytime you put on eyeshadow, you want to pat. And then it just really depends on what look you're doing. Like, if you're doing something like on your like lower eye, like down here, you want to pat just so the color can stay. But once you get to the top, you can swift it away, just so it can expand around your eye, like how I'm doing this. And I don't go heavy like on my eyeshadow when I'm doing a natural look, because I still want it to look natural in a way. Like, you gonna tell I got makeup on, but still. And I know some people, they don't like to take theirs all the way out. I don't know, I'm still trying to master that look, no lie. But I've done it before, but I really need some more palettes that's like a brown, just so because I need a good brown. I really do. I need a good brown. That's why I just still use these, because these still do justice. It still gives justice, to be honest. So that's pretty much what I do with my eyes. It's nothing dramatic, I promise you. Unless I feel like adding some rhinestones or something. But that's pretty much what I do. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Now let me tell y'all what's tea. Now, as a makeup artist, because I am a makeup artist, the hardest thing for me to do is eyeliner. I can do it good on myself sometimes, but other than that, if I don't have to put eyeliner on, I do not put eyeliner on clients and even myself, because it just doesn't come out right. I don't understand it. It's really hard. But what I use is an all day ink eyeliner. This is what it looks like. I got this from your local beauty supply store. It's from Kiss. If you want to get it, I love this one. I like the brush on this one because it's not like, it's hard, so you know it's easy to apply it on, but it's still hard to do it. I'm not finna lie to y'all, it's really hard to do eyeliner, but I'm finna try. And this time I want to try like a higher look, a higher eyeliner. So something like that. Okay. I'm scared. It didn't not be matching the same. It be pissing me off. Like, if you're a makeup artist and you're watching this video, please comment down below. Like, is it hard for you to do eyeliner? I don't know. And YouTube videos don't help me at all. Okay. I mean, it's straight. It's straight. Okay, let's try to master this second one. Like, I don't like this one. No. And I know some people, they use concealer and then they'll straighten it out. I'm gonna have to do that because I don't know. But when I put lashes on, I really don't care, because you can't really tell. Anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. It is what it is. Boom, boom, pow. It looks good to me. So now let's gonna go ahead into the face. So I use two different kinds of what's it called, foundation. I use Fenty and I use Juvia's Place. I am going to start branching out and doing using other foundations, but just because I'm doing a simple video, I like to use my Juvia like when I'm going out, you know, when I'm finna look cute, and then I just use this like a everyday. Yeah, I'm just say it like that. I'm gonna use it like an everyday, and this is an everyday look routine. So I'm just gonna put a few pumps on my hand, and I also use another flat kind of brush like this, but I'm gonna use my big one. I usually use this on my customers, like when I'm putting their moisturizer on their face, but I'm just gonna use this for my foundation. Now, you know what, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this. I seen a video on Instagram, and it said if you mix powder with your foundation, it comes out a smoother. I mean, my skin is already smooth and clear, so when I put foundation on, it already looks good, but I want to actually see if this is true. So I'm gonna put some on my Anastasia, and I'm gonna put this in my in my foundation. This is finna be messy. And I'm finna mix it up. And see how that works. I'm gonna put some more foundation. Because before, what I do is I'll spray my brush with my setting spray, and then I'll spray my face as well. So I'm gonna spray my face. Sometimes if I already cleanse my face, I did not clean my face today. I did with a rag, but not like actually cleanse my face. I just put moisturizer on because I was in a rush this morning. But I'm gonna still put this on. And I'll just spray about 3 times. And now I'm gonna go ahead and place this on my face. So this is what it looks like, y'all. It's a mess, but I don't know. I feel like it looked different. Like I'm doing like a science project or something. I don't know, but just gonna place this on my face. And this is Fenty 420. This is my summertime foundation because you know, when you in the sun you get a little darker, and then in the wintertime you get brighter. My winter one, it is different. It's like 3 something, and it's in the other bottle, like foundation. And when you do foundation, you want to kind of match your neck. I know this may not look like it's my complexion, but I promise you it's gonna come together. But you want to match your neck, or whatever the case may be. You don't want to really match your face, because sometimes your face and your neck can be too different. Really, all my skin goes in one, but you know, for those women who have different, it's different. You want to match your chest, not your neck, because your neck can be dark, and then you have dark, and then your skin is light, so you don't want to do that. But another thing is, when you do your foundation, as you can see, I don't have my foundation up under my eyes. I leave that just for my concealer, because if you put that on and then you put your concealer on, it causes creases. It's going to crease. So to prevent that, I don't put none under there. So this is the brush that I use. I use a Real Technique brush on myself. I do use Real Technique brushes on other clients as well, but this is my favorite one to use on myself. And Real Technique is expensive, y'all. Like, it's like $20 for like 5 brushes. Crazy. Like, but on Amazon it'd be like $7 for like 20 pieces of brushes. But yeah, I use this one. This is, and I believe I did get this on Amazon, but you can get this this exact same brush in Walmart. This is RT200. Yeah, and it's an expert face brush, and I love it. So I'm gonna just spray it, and this is the setting spray that I use right here. So I spray my brush, and then I just go in. And when I put my makeup on, like I gotta go all the way down here just to make sure I'm getting everything. And you want to make sure you kind of blend in your edges as well, just so everything can match, you guys, because you don't want anything to be out of place or look like you got a mask on. I done seen that too. I done seen women wear makeup and you see how it's too different. I done seen women wear makeup and it looked like they literally got a mask on, y'all. Literally. So you want to blend even into your hair. Of course makeup is going to get in your hair, it's okay, but you know, you just want to make sure that you look good. So you can't really, unless I'm tripping, you can't really see that. I'm gonna put just a little bit more on, and you really don't need a lot of foundation, but I'm gonna still put a little bit more on just to make sure that it's covering what I need it to cover. And I ain't gonna lie, I can kind of tell a difference with the whole, like I can tell a difference with the foundation and the powder. Like it just looks like my skin, literally. Like it's really giving skin, like real talk. Like I can't make this up. It's really giving skin. I'm gonna have to use this for real, because it's giving what it's supposed to give, period. Back with the concealer that I use, I'm going to mix again. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used with my concealer last time. And I put it right up under my eye. And you can do your concealer, you can put your concealer on different ways. So I'm going to do this one, because you know sometimes you can put it all right here, sometimes you don't really need all that. And then I'm going to put my concealer, I'm going to do that so my eyeliner can be crispy as well. And you can put your eyeliner right here, so just so it can lift my face, give it that look. I put my stuff right here and on my nose. And on my forehead. And you kind of want to just let it dry for a little bit so it can give that full coverage like it needs to. When I do my concealer, sometimes I do go in with my foundation brush just so, and I don't wipe it off. I leave it on just so everything can blend in one. And then sometimes I do go in with this. This is also a Real Technique brush. It comes in the same pack, I believe. This one is RT42. Yeah, y'all can barely see that, but yeah, I use this too. And this is also another one. Like their brushes are really good, like really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just blend out my foundation right here. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with this brush right here, up under my eyes. And this is what it looks. You can see what I was talking about, bringing the eyes out. I am gonna go in with a lighter concealer. You can do that as well. You can put a lighter one up under your eyes so it can really give it that highlighted definition. And yeah, so I'm gonna go in with Tan Walnut. So what you pretty much do, I'll just put it like right up under my eye. I'm gonna put it up my nose as well. And right here. Sometimes you just put up on your eye, but I'm gonna put it in certain spots so it can still be highlighted. So while that dries, I'm gonna go in with my contour, and I use the Black Opal. This is an ebony brown. I use this one, and as you can see, it's really deformed. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna put it right here. wait to put it on my nose to blend it. So these are where I put my concealer, my contour at, or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out this concealer though. And you can see like it's highlighted for real, for real. It gives it that highlight look, like seriously. Let me just go back and use this. All right, so now I usually would have a contour brush too, so I'm gonna just use this, and I use an angle one. I got this I think off Amazon as well. I'm gonna spray that. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with oh, let me go ahead and contour my nose, like layers. I'll put it right here and right here. Y'all got the nose got to be snatched, okay? Like the nose has to be snatched. Boom, so that's how you do the nose, and I'm gonna also blend that out. You know what? I'm gonna just blend that out with what I use my contour. I mean my eyebrows. And yeah, my nose is already cute, to be honest. Like, really. So, like, look at that. Like, really snatched. Like, y'all can see it for yourself in the camera. Like, wow. Okay, so next, I'm going with my Sacha Buttercup powder. And I'm going to put that in the places where I put my concealer. But before you do that, you just want to make sure that you don't have no creases up under your eye before you put it, because once you put it under there, that's it, baby. That's it. So I don't have any harsh lines up under there, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. You can use a brush, or you can like do your whole face with a brush. Some people use a sponge. I use a sponge as well, but in this case, I'm gonna use my brush. And I just put it directly under the eyes first. And it's pretty much like you're signing the deal. Like this is it. Like, look how matte that looks. I don't even know if y'all can really tell. Like, let me turn the light down some. Like y'all can really see now. Like, I don't really bake like that, y'all. I be trying to see what's the hype about, I promise you, but I don't really bake. I really don't. But now I'm gonna go ahead and use a powder contour. I'll just go back in with that sometimes. I'll go back in with that. And so what I use is a Milani. I get this from Walmart as well. I use this. They have bronze and they have blushes. I use the bronze and the blush. Sometimes I use a palette for my blush. So I'm going to use this Real Technique brush. I'm going to use this Real Technique brush right here. I love it. Like, look how fluffy that is. So I'm going to use this to blush and contour, honestly. So I'm just going to pat, 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 pat. And bronze. Now, disclaimer, I usually never bronze. Like, I didn't get it. I didn't get what was the reason for bronzing. I really didn't. But I looked at other people and it looked good, to be honest. Like, I seen why people did it. I didn't get why. But yeah. And then I'm gonna sweep this away. I'm gonna still keep it on my nose though. I'm gonna still keep some on my nose. And then I'm gonna powder contour. Y'all, it's I'm telling you, it may seem like a lot. I promise you, it may seem like a lot. But it's not. What I do next? I'm gonna go ahead and put my blush on. And another thing, I usually didn't like, I know I look crazy. I used to not like blush either. True story. I used to not like blush either just because I'm just like, that looks ridiculous. But hey, I like it now. It gives a good look on it. So I'm gonna use this just for this video, honestly. I'm gonna put this just to give structure to my face. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And that's with the Sasha Buttercup. Now I'm gonna go ahead and outline my lips while we wait. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and I should put on my lashes. And the lashes I get is these lashes. They're like some little meat minks or whatever. I get them from a hair store. See? They're cute and fluffy, in my opinion. And I'm gonna put my eyeliner on. I really, really, really wish I had my other one, but we're gonna see how this one does. Cause it'll be blue and then it'll turn clear afterwards. It ain't cold and it felt like a lot. Jesus. So when you're putting on eyelashes, you guys, it's really easy. You just want to get it close to your bottom line. Seriously. And the thing that I like about dual lash glue is it don't take long for this joint to stick. Seriously. Look how this now look. Like, you see it? Like, I'm still a baddie on both ends, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you just look totally different without eyelashes on. My boyfriend tried it though, not even gonna lie. And since we're talking about makeup, let me tell y'all, I'm snitching. I'm gonna do a video of him doing my makeup because he says that he can do my makeup better than I can, which that's a lie. But I'm gonna have him come on here and do my makeup for you guys. Comment down below if you want to see it. But yeah, it's giving real baddie vibes, period. And that's why I like the what's it called? I don't know no words today, y'all, I promise y'all. That's why I like the technique with the concealer going upward, because it just gives that look, that dramatic look. So how I feel on my lips, I use my contour to fill out my lips rather than a brush. Rather than a pencil. Sometimes I use both. It just depends on how I'm feeling. And how I'm feeling is using the contour. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom eye real quick because I'm gonna use that same exact brush. And I'm just using a regular schmegler pencil, eyeliner pencil. Yeah, when I be doing my clients' makeup, that be the trick right there, boy. And I'm gonna just go ahead and just fan this off. Y'all see that nose? Stop playing with me. Stop. Y'all see that nose? Like, oh my gosh. Stop playing with me. Stop sleeping on me. Wake up. And I'm just go ahead and wipe this on too. You know. Wipe that off. And to cover that up, so I won't look like that, I'm gonna use my MAC Studio Fix. This is a foundation. It's a cream foundation, but powder foundation. But you can use this, you know, for I use it for what I use it for. I'm just gonna keep it a book with you. And I'm just gonna use the same brush that I use on my contour, and I'm just gonna put this on my face. Just so I won't, you know. And just to remove this harsh line, you wanna just keep blending. You have to keep blending, y'all. That is the trick. Blend until you like your life depend on it. Like, it's not that hard. It's not gonna cause harm to your face. Just blend. It still get that swoop illusion, you know. But just blend, y'all. And I'll put this around too. Like, blend, blend, blend. Yeah, so, okay. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna blend up my eye. That's what she does. Y'all, real talk, I just learned a new technique, for real. Oh my gosh, I love being a makeup artist because you can really learn new stuff right then and there. A little quick story, I see this girl on my Instagram. She does some amazing makeup, and you know, I be wondering how, like, I be trying to master under the eye. I put eyeliner on and I'm thinking you gotta put eyeshadow up under. No, y'all, as soon as I put the eyeliner on and I just blended it out, and it gave exactly what it needed to give. It gave exactly what it needed to give. But what I am gonna do, I am gonna go back under with a brown, and I'm gonna blend this out. And it's giving like a smoky eye look. Period. Stop playing with me. Okay, so boom, that's really that on my face. Now I'm gonna go back in with, now I'm gonna go in with my lips. And I'm gonna use I'm gonna use this brush. My lip already is done, but I'm still gonna outline it. Now y'all, my lips are really, really, really small. So watch how I get my lips done real quick. Look, so my lips already look good, but what I am gonna go in with is this Classy Desire lipstick right here. This is from a girl who lives in my city, Augusta, Georgia, and she has a makeup line, and I'm gonna need her to restock back on this or something, because I use this like on every client, I promise you, and even myself. And it's literally the best natural lipstick ever, and it's like matte. Look, boy, how I'm looking, my man need to take me out. Real talk. Like, no lie. I look too good to just be sitting in the house and then wipe this off, take pictures, wipe this off. No. I need to go somewhere. I don't even care if it's the movies, baby. Look at my lips. Do you see me? Stop playing with me. Okay, y'all, so that pretty much concludes this video. Or not this video, this look. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face. I fan it, pack everything in. I am missing a step, but honestly, I don't even care. I'm gonna still finish. I'm gonna still do it. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead, the last touch, I'm gonna put my highlighter on, and I'm just using a Milani, I don't even think they have this one, but I'm using a Milani highlight. Just put it right there, baby, looking like a glazed donut. Put it on my nose. And boom. I will put some of this on. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe my hand off, take my hair down, and then boom, that's gonna be it for this video. So I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so that concludes this video, you guys. It's giving. You feel me? Even with my hair color, like I thought out my hair myself, y'all, but even with my hair color, the shirt, it's giving real fall. It's giving melanin, like real talk. It's giving melanin. It's giving fall type vibes. Like, come on, highlights. I love it. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to do those 4 things and like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will not miss out on any more videos that I post from here on out, you guys. It's been a long time, but I'm back. I'm going to try to be consistent. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying that. But yes, you guys, I love it. Of course, I love every time I do my makeup. But I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the lips. I'm feeling everything is just going well together. Like, comment down below if you agree with me. You should, because period. But anyway, you guys, I love you all. Please continue to subscribe. Please continue to support. And just continue to grow with me because I'm still growing as a person. But yeah, y'all, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the next video.